he did 27 years, he's $660 million in payouts, like all of that good stuff from Tiger. Like it wasn't like, and obviously Nike made out like a bandit because they obviously did billions in sales on Tiger's products over the 27-year partnership.
Disagree.
Disagree. Let's hear it.
Disagree. Nike Golf wasn't profitable for the first 20 years.
Really?
Didn't they make it because of Tiger Woods?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it was like
no one's buying Nike Golf
marketing
without Tiger Woods, though. It's not
right,
even. It's
but
not
Nike
even a conversation.
Golf, 100%. But Nike Golf, and I think I don't want to. We can keep going with about the partnership, but I saw down here is why would Nike end the deal, and so I'll be on the opposite side of that.
Yeah. But do you have any? Did you bring any stats to the table? When did Nike Golf start? And then I'd be curious to see.
Let me give a quick business insight here. Now Nike Golf may not have been popular, but one of the things that I have seen pop up like under the radar in a lot of these businesses is what you call a self-liquidating offer. So you're trying to acquire customers profitably. So they may, I mean, obviously Nike, it's a mature company. They're trying to make money. They're probably trying to make money off of golf. But if they're looking at their markets and seeing, we got basketball, we got baseball, we've got runners, we've got track, like we've got these markets. How can we get into the golf market, because this is a huge market, tons of money, and they're trying to get the golfing community to start wearing Nike. So what the idea is to acquire customers at least at break even. So cost me $10 to acquire a customer. They're spending the equivalent of $10 back in Nike golf gear, and now they are added to the Nike list of customers, and now they can market the things that actually make them profitable, which is like their everyday sneakers, their general training and stuff like
100.
that. So if there is definitely some business side to that. Now I don't know that this is what they're looking for, but if they're looking at that as a funnel of saying like we're just trying to hook these athletes into Nike, say like, hey, they got really nice Nike shoes. Hey, they got really nice gear. I like Nike. So when I'm going out for something else, I am more interested in getting Nike. And even maybe you're looking at like the general like polos that a company might buy for their company, and the backpacks and stuff like that. So those, and like the golfing community is going to have more executives and people that are making those purchasing decisions going forward. So it could be something like that where they're like, we're not necessarily profitable on the golfing side, but we're acquiring an entirely new sector of athlete that is now buying the other stuff that is making us profitable.
Totally agree with that. And I think that was the play, was like, all right, because like the first 20 years Nike Golf wasn't profitable. They finally got it profitable. But you got to remember, there's a lot of competition in golf, right? You got obviously Titleist, Callaway, like there's name brands in golf that have staying power. So it's not like Nike runs to the top like it did with performance athleisure. So the stuff that I read was less along the lines of like, no, they're not making money off Tiger Woods. Obviously he's a little older and not playing as much. So I guess it kind of makes sense at base level, but Nike as a company isn't going anywhere. A technical blue chip. However, their sales and numbers are down. And to Sean's point of trying to convert people into that athleisure lifestyle of shirts, shoes, everything else, they're starting to see some of these younger, different brands bite into their pie. Now, again, Nike has the big pie. We'll do the Jordan stuff. The Jordan is, I believe, the most profitable sector of Nike. But you're starting to see the shoes, like I know the Hokas, the Ons, Brooks. Yeah. So these companies before were doing hundreds of millions of dollars in sales, and Nike's like, I wipe my ass with $100 million in sales. But now these shoe companies, I'm seeing here, like Hoka reached 1.4 billion, On reported 1.3 billion, and that's starting to take maybe it's a point or two, but it's a percentage point here, a percentage point there. And Nike's stock as a whole has really struggled, I'd say, within the last 5 years. If you look at the stock price, which is what analysts are collecting in forward-looking markets, right, is that the stock price is where it was before COVID. So obviously we know the COVID crash, the world's going to end, every stock dropped, and then it was the stay-at-home stocks. And Nike was grouped in with the Lululemon of the stay-at-home athleisure wear, and everything skyrocketed, all-time highs, all that stuff, and it's made a round trip back down to where it was pre-COVID.
Interesting.
So the stock price in almost 4 years has made a round trip up and down because analysts are looking at the entire business, not Nike Golf, I'll give you that, but the entire business is like, oh boy, like we're starting to lose market share here. Like how are we we going to focus on what Nike is? And I think that's the idea. It's more or less about like not get rid of Tiger Woods or get rid of Nike Golf as much as it's we got to focus back to what Nike is. As a
I did
business.
hear